We are back here talking to Octavia. So maybe we can start getting more information about the patterns that are going on. So, what's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How did you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome, 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Ooh! God? Don't you mean the gods? I don't know if we want to call her out on that or not, but... let's hope so. Let's talk about something else. Call her out. Do you know of a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out.
Ooh, we haven't been back to talk to Aurelia yet.
But if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Thanks. I'll look into it.
I hope it works out.
What do you think of the golden rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbors as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
I don't think so. I think people are fundamentally good.
You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer.
Fair point. Perhaps you're right. Or I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said.
I wish I shared your faith.
So you're a Christian?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
Born good versus evil is a highly debated conversation in my family. It's one of those, like... I feel like it's one of those fundamental pillars of one's belief system, right? Whether it's a spiritual belief system or a moral belief system, like, apart from spirituality or religion, I feel like that is one of those pillars of a person's belief system, and so it tends to be somewhere on that, like, that slice of somebody's morality. And so if it's different from somebody else, I feel it can be really polarizing.
I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no.
What are you doing,
Orpheus,
buddy?
What are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think? I'm stuck for the rest of my life, working for a man who treats me like an animal.
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Alright, I'll talk to him. Do you really think his suicide would break the golden rule? Good luck with that. I'm out of here. Do you really think his suicide would break the golden rule?
I don't know, but it's a crime for slaves to take their own lives. And a debt bondsman isn't far off.
Alright, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Ulpius, can we talk? Stop this right now, or go on then. Go ahead. Bluff. Oh, goodness. There we go. There's my cursor. I was like, why is it all funky here? I am, like, awkwardly stuck in this menu for some reason. We're gonna save. There we go. I feel like this is gonna go poorly. Can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
It's wrong and you know it. I was just going to ask you what's wrong. No, I think you have the right to die if you're suffering badly enough. Let's start with, I was just going to ask you what's wrong.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Okay, so that doesn't do it.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord.
I feel like the bluff is going to be our best bet. And thank you, Magic Sheep, for stealing my mouse from me. His suicide didn't break the golden rule. What does that mean?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Was that my fault?
That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived.
What happens now?
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Alright, so this is Malleolus's place. Jump. Why are you telling me to jump? Great temple door is locked. How can we pass this test if we don't know the rules? Is there a door around here? Oh. Just offering the option. I know the priestess. Alright, so... have a look at this obelisk here. Seems somebody removed a plaque from here. I'll need to find it to decipher the meaning of the obelisk. Is it? It's actually Egyptian. There's Egyptian on here. So the poses and the garb in these sides here look Greek or Roman, right? Because you've got the togas and the tunics going on. This one is a little hard to see. But this looks Egyptian. These look like Egyptian hieroglyphics. And then there's this side over here that kind of looks like Egyptian hieroglyphics as well. Follow him who? Is this how I'm supposed to get into the... There's like water down there. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? Alright. Before I go and leap of faith. Alright. Fine. This is gonna go poorly. I don't trust it. The light is getting low, and I wanted to drop the thing off in the...
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, alright.
Deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes, thank you. I'm delighted and deeply...
How do I... Can I crouch to go down here? What is... So somebody suffered the fall, unlike us.
And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
Yeah, how did no one hear
my
that?
Leadership, you... Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
Well, yes, I did.
That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
This is the guy! This is the guy that the assassin was looking for. What's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
Have a good one, Psychotic Deer. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck out there with all of your adventures. What makes you so sure it's not real? We can also do the Golden Rule is definitely real, or let's talk about something else. So what makes you so sure it's not real?
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule is real?
The Golden Rule is definitely real.
Nonsense! There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The Golden Rule is broken each time. I found a book called The Myth of the Golden Rule. Whoever wrote it obviously died because they refused to accept the Golden Rule. What would it take to prove you it's real? Books? Notes? Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? What would it take to prove to you it's real?
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
So he doesn't believe in the written proof that we found so far. So let's try. I'm reliving the same day over and over again.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer.
If I can't prove it...
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people And that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
I can see nothing I say is going to convince you.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
What do you think of the Golden Rule? I mean, we already know, but...
You mean the children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants?
So, you're Quintius?
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in this execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Amazing. My mistake. Never mind.
That's quite all right. We all make mistakes.
I want you to withdraw from the election.
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands?
Yeah.
Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Because if you don't, I'm going to kill you. Because as soon as you win, you're going to break the Golden Rule. Or never mind. We've already lied and bluffed on this run, so we may as well.
You fool.
The many shall suffer.
Oh no!
For the sins of the one.
I broke it. I broke the... I broke it. I don't know if there's a way that we can... Oh, I can use the bow. Fascinating. I can't... Ooh. Excellent. I can take a key. Unlock the door. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. Ah! What kind of trickery is this? Well, funny thing. You know how you didn't think that there was a golden rule? And that you weren't going to suffer? I wrecked it. I'm sorry. I wrecked it. I ruined it. This is why we can't have nice things. I'm so sorry. I am the reason. Ah! Aye! I broke it. Alright, continue from last save, which is probably probably still aboard the so we can't threaten to kill anybody. We've done a lot of things, but we can't threaten to kill anybody, apparently. Hilarious. Alright.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted.
I walked away for 1 second. Yes. We're gonna take this key now. No threats, only actual murder, apparently. Painted Greek vase depicting some kind of battle. Interesting, okay. Do we need to actually talk to Malleus? Ulpius to his lost love, may God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you, my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. Julia to her captors Malleus and Claudia curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in debt bondage to you. May vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all eternity. Wait a minute, wait a minute. She poisoned herself. She poisoned herself. We still don't know what happened to her. She's one of the daughters of the current magistrate. Thank you, Purple Kara, for the sleepy time. It's very aesthetic. Where's the sobbing coming from? In here, I guess? The door is in the way.
I'm not supposed to be in here.
Can we talk? My bad, I'll be going now. I know. Where do you keep your valuables? Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Why are you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
What's your story?
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private.
Do you know a way out of here? The woman looks just like the producer I'm working with, and I was wondering how she got into my personal laptop.
Preferably
Oh no.
the way you came in, by which I mean, please leave.
Alright. Apparently we need to unlock more,
This is outrageous.
Apparently we need to unlock more story before we can talk to Malleus's wife. Which is fine. Where did Malleus go? He's just still over here. I don't think we have anything in particular that we need to say to him until we have more information. So at this point, I'm just going to leave the villa. And we will deal with that later. What I do want to do, though, is go into the Temple of Diana. If I can remember how the heck to get over there. You know you can't move. It's kind of part and parcel of being a statue. Or didn't you notice? Alright, we're gonna save again. Then we need to go down. Wait, what? No way! Oh, we have more stuff that we can talk to Quitia.
Ave again. Did you find what you need?
I've been asking
Did
people
you
how they
notice
wound up
anything?
here.
A pattern?
Some people mention memory lapses.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. You mentioned earlier, you met a young woman in the forest named Karen, yes?
So Tiny will say to me, I am a statue, you have to carry me. Amazing! I love it.
I see. And was this Karen, by any chance, wearing a hood?
She was wearing a hoodie. How could you have known that?
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Alright, I'll meet you at the baths.
Don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Okay. We be sneaky. We sneaky. Many sneak. Much wow. Where's what's his face? And can I steal his thing here without him noticing? I do not understand this stealth mechanism. Like I can't tell if I'm sneaking or not. Or if it's just letting me know that I am doing the sneak. I'm going!
The many shall suffer for the sins
Dang
of the
it!
one.
I apparently can't steal the thing.
The god is responsible for this. Stop this madness.
Alright. Yeah, they got like halfway into doing the Skyrim thing and then just didn't do the thing. Okay, I have two... Oh, because the magistrate. Yeah, hi. Hello. Heckin' crazy dudes here. Just gal pals, yeah. Ah!
Everybody hide!
Everybody, hide!
Oh god, I forgot this is a drop off here. Shoot. We gotta go through the portal again. Yeah, the statues come after you. Also, we are very injured here. I'm just gonna stand here a little bit to hopefully recover. Yeah, we can break the cycle, so we can invoke the thing. But if we leave it until the vote, it will break anyway. So we have to change the vote. But it doesn't, so here's the thing, the crouch mechanism here, it like doesn't change. I think the only thing it's doing is letting us know that we're crouching. Just gonna steal a whole election, no big deal, happens all the time. Too real, Purple Kara, too real. Ugh. I don't know if I leave the temple if I'm gonna stop healing. I don't know if that's a thing. And we will head back over here. Stopping for my mid-afternoon check-in. Just assembled a portable greenhouse. Now I'm working on seedlings already started. Forgotten City is amazing. I'm having lots of fun, and it adds a ton of different layers of information that we can investigate. Hydrate was mostly because you were thirsty. I appreciate it.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Oh, that's right. I'm Churney, and I need to take care of some things urgently.
Well, sounds serious. I'm listening.
I need you to stop Fabia from entering the empty shrine. Tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there.
Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
That's it. Now go as fast as you can.
I'll go. But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Later. Later, friend. Alright. Go forth and do the thing! Exactly. We are gonna sprint. Sprint to the Shrine of Apollo here.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called silphium, but that Culus cubulatus decius won't give it to me.
I have the silphium resin. Here, take a little.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing, and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Yeah, the music, right?
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
He found the assassin. I like that we can hear it from now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Maybe we can talk to Yulia now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Can I ask what happened to you?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
I want to know about someone who poisoned you without breaking the golden rule. Are you worried about the golden rule? Alright, let's talk about something else. Are you worried about the golden rule?
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
We know that's not who poisoned her, but... Is that who poisoned you?
Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it.
We know. Alright, let's talk about something else.
Thank you.
What's your story?
You mean my life story? Oh, well, I grew up as part of a big family in Rome. Me and 3 older sisters. Our father found good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't cut out for that kind of life.
To the hamlet.
So he found me a job as a scribe for a prominent merchant.
Centel, hello and welcome to Mountain
for a
Shade
while.
Village.
Until 7 months ago when the fires came. My colleagues and I worked desperately to try to protect our warehouse. We must have had 100 workers passing buckets of water, chanting prayers to Vulcan, but they fell on deaf ears. The fire was relentless and it claimed everything and everyone. Well, almost everyone. My employer told me to grab what valuables I could and flee for the Tiber with the crowds. I remember diving into the river and then... The next thing I knew, I was waking up on the riverbank not far from here.
This sounds remarkably similar to the other side of a story we've already heard. Santel, it is lovely to have you here as a villager. If you would like to introduce yourself, let us know what slice of the globe you happen to be from. It's wonderful to have you. And if you just want to kick back and kind of absorb the story, you're welcome to do that as well.
Thank you. But to be honest, sometimes I think dying in that fire might have been a blessing, given what's happened since.
Why? What happened here?
I can tell you, but it's a long story.
I have all the time in the world.
All right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
Why would he lend you so much money, thinking you'd be out here before he could pay back? You would ever have to pay back the loan. Why would he lend you so much money?
I had to sign an agreement, saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
Oh no.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes, and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
Surely that would have broken the golden rule. Or did you try to get out of it? Did you try to get out of it?
Of course. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out. His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock.
I see.
I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
So what'll happen to you now?
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
I'm sorry. Can I do anything to help?
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the golden rule. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
I have a better idea. How much would it cost to buy your freedom?
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him.
Perhaps I can help him
I
too.
doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but thank you.
I'll get right on it. I was gonna go to the place across the way here.
Keep you safe.
Salve.
Salve yourself. Find you. Find who? I gotta get over that way. This way. This way. We sprint. We gotta go upstairs. Okay. How do I get over there? This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. Do 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 do. We do the sprint. Yes. So much sprinting. So many sprint. Running. And some more running. We gotta get all the way up high. So up high. So very up high. Gotta talk to Ulpius.
I hope you're taking care of your... Salve, friend. I'm Octavia.
No.
Welcome to life under the golden
You're in the
rule.
way.
It's a ghastly thing, is it not?
I need
How are you faring so far?
I need to talk to the other guy. Actually, I really need to talk to
All right,
Ulpius.
well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no.